good old days have been cut from this particular video for various reasons. Thank you so much, and welcome. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. Let me take you back and tell you a story about Washington High School. Tales from WHS. My junior year of high school was at the what they classified as the old high school. Of course, we graduated in 1992 from what was then the new high school. But the old high school was located on Oak Avenue and 1st Street Southeast in Massillon. Our junior year of high school, you were required to take a semester of physical education, or some people call it gym, and then you were also required that other semester to take swimming there at the auditorium. Now I believe now at this day and age, that auditorium still stands there on Oak Street, 1st Street Southeast, and Oak Avenue Southeast. But I don't think they require you to take gym anymore, or excuse me, take swimming anymore. That being said, let me tell you the story of the swimming teacher, Coach David Rothoff. The class consisted of Chris Whitehead. Chris Whitehead didn't know how to swim either, but eventually he learned. Vanessa Van Voice and Aaron Rohr, they were cheerleaders, members of student council, members of just about any club that they had there in high school. They were the preps, so to speak. They were part of the class as well, and they basically knew how to swim and whatever, so therefore they were the quote-unquote teacher's pets. Coach Rothoff told me one time, he's like, if you don't learn how to swim, I'm going to have to give you 0 and fail you from this class. I said, oh, is that right? He said, yes, that's right. He's like, take this life jacket here and jump off the deep end. I'm like, well, how do I put it on? He's like, well, he goes, here, I'll help you. So he puts it on me and tells me to jump in the deep end, which is about 11 feet. The shallow end was about 3 to 4 feet. So he jumps on he puts on the life jacket, and I jump in the deep end. The life jacket comes up over my head, and I'm sitting there gasping for air in the middle of the pool. And I doggy paddle, basically doing whatever I can to get to the side of the pool to get out of it. And I start heading to the locker room. He's like, well, what are you doing? I said, well, you put this this damn generic life jacket on me, and the damn thing came up over my head. I was like, either you get new life jackets, ones that ain't generic, or I refuse to swim. He goes, well, I'm going to fail you. I said, well, you know what? I said, you do what you have to do. I said, I'm not going to sit there and risk my life, knowing that you that you ain't going to be there to help. So you're supposed to be the instructor, and all you're doing is standing out here on the damn on the side of the pool, sitting there watching us do it. He's like, well, he goes, you know what? You got an attitude problem. I said, I don't care what I got. I said, until I see your skinny ass in the pool, I said, don't try to tell me that I got to be in the pool. I only seen Coach Rothoff swim one time, and that was he was doing laps one time when we came to class one day. He was doing laps. Other than that, he never swam. But needless to say, he ended up doing what he, basically just standing around not doing a damn thing. I ended up getting a D for that class and barely passed it. But he was an ass. It was like, he shouldn't have been a swimming instructor in my opinion, because he didn't do anything but just stand there and look stupid. But a time that I'll never forget, that makes me feel good, knowing that it's an opportunity for me to get even with him, and I didn't. But somebody did that for me. Reckless, rebel, His name, Rick Brakefield. Coach Rodolph had given us the option on Fridays to either dress or not dress. And majority of us didn't dress on Fridays, especially Vanessa Van Voice and Aaron Rohr. They were cheerleaders, and they'd get ready for the pep rallies and stuff there before school let out and stuff, and they never swam. But Rick Brakefield come down as Coach Rodolph was telling us the joke, and he come down. There was a over there on the left hand side rather of the where the bleachers sat was a door, and on the far right hand side was a door as well. Rick Brakefield come running down as Coach Rodolph was standing there, and he done a nice 360, a good roundhouse kick, and he ended up knocking Coach Rodolph right in the chest with that roundhouse, and Coach Rodolph fell into the poo, and Rick Brakefield ran up there and out the doors and stuff. Coach Rodolph's like, "Get back here! Get back here!" It was a funny time. Rick Brakefield done something that I wanted to do. I wanted to push Coach Rodolph into the pool several times. Hell, I wanted to drown him a couple of times. I know that's wrong to say, but he really got on my nerves, and he really made me mad. And I just, basically, like I said, he should not have been a swimming instructor. But like I said, I passed the class with the D, but that right there turns out to me to be the classic moment of that semester. That was a complete disaster. To this day, I still can't swim, and I blame that on Coach Rodolph because he never taught me. He just told me, "Here, do this, do that, the other," and just stood there like an idiot. The guy was a complete moron in my book. This has been Tales from WHS. We're talking Washington High School. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. I'll catch you next time.